And I just want to drop something just really important, because I think a lot of people don't realize we're all from Zimbabwe, but African culture is very, very maternal.
Absolutely.
Right? There's obviously a lot of respect for the paternal, the fathers and the uncles and the grandfathers. But a lot of our culture, going back to, you know, the liberation struggle with like Mbuyana and very revered female characters. You mentioned your mother as well, and that plays a major role. You got twins, you got a wife, so much female influence in your life.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and that's powerful. I think it's powerful to represent that in song.
Yes,
so you did a smashing job with that, man.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely loved it.
Like I said, not shout out to me, but shout out to the team. You know, the people that were behind it. Like I said, Tanaka, my brother, you know, DJ Solid, all coming together. Even my manager E Plus as well, all coming together to create a project like that. Like I always tell these guys when we're writing music, you know, the most important thing is that the song has to be right. You know, doesn't matter who wrote it or what part was written, as long as we pick the best parts, because at the end of the day, when this piece of art goes out there, we should be so happy with it. You know what I mean? So all the stuff that we've released, you know, we've meticulously picked, you know, we're very, very like that, you know, as creatives. So I'm very happy with what went out, and I just hope that people resonate with it. I mean, they have so far, but I hope that they continue to resonate with this, because we want to write about topics that are very much in the now, things that you go through, and that's our jobs as creatives and as artists, to be able to write a story that you can relate to, you know, like a book. Isn't it?
Totally. I mean, I absolutely love that. It's one of those songs as well that I think, you know, a lot of the African songs, Afrobeats and everything like that, I think one of the main reasons why this music is kind of blown up is because it is positive for the most part.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not just talking about the negativity in life. It's talking about actually you want to be happy, you want to love, you know, everyone wants love. There's some love in our lives. And even if you haven't necessarily aren't in it, you've probably experienced it at some point.
True.
So I love that.
True. I had a conversation with Tanaka about this. Do you remember the last time when we were talking about, you know, writing negatives and, you know, and writing positives? And I always said, if you're going to write something negative, always come with, like how we always used to say, constructive criticism. You can criticize something, but come in a constructive way. And I think looking at music as well, you can talk about a negative situation, but you can talk about it or explain it, but then come in a way that has a positive outcome. Do you know what I mean?
I always felt like it really shouldn't be in a combative approach, especially when you're addressing females, because you always want to make them feel like you're on the same side of the table.
Absolutely.
You know, and then you always kind of then find a better result that way. So for me, when I write those type of things, it's more from I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to explain the situation so you see how certain actions have created certain results. If that makes sense. That's it. And then when they see that for themselves, for the most part, if she's a good person, she'll be like, oh yeah, okay. But that's you.
Yeah, because there's ego there as well.
Absolutely. So
I'm about to get married, actually.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Darn it, ladies. Sorry, because I was going to say after this podcast, you are going to pull so many women off. I can see you're grounded, and your energy is really grounded. I love that.
Oh, thanks.
It shows you're about to get married, so I can hear that in what you're saying.
It's therapy, bro. Yeah, we're doing like premarital counseling. And you actually learn things that are really interesting, not only about yourself, but about how inefficiently you're communicating.
The mechanics of how things look.
Yeah. Because it's like you as a man are never going to understand what it's like to be a female, right? And a female will never understand what it's like, no matter what anyone says. 100%. You know, so it's just about helping your partner see that perspective in a nice way.